Hello everyone, this is Tun. So I'm back after last video. I don't remember how long, maybe last month. Yeah, probably last month in April. So welcome back to We Trade Bitcoin by Universe. I'm here. First thing first, this is not financial advice. This is purpose of this video. It's just for entertainment, and it kind of I'm talking to myself. I'm not recommending any one of you to follow me, to buy things and to sell things. Follow my advice. I'm not a financial advice, So time to time, I like to talk to myself and looking at the strategy and the situation and the market landscape right now. What is it? So mainly I trade only Bitcoin for like 90% of my portfolio. Another like 3 to 5% of my portfolio is in stock market, and another 5% in altcoin, some other shit coin. Right now I am so excited and have fun a lot about the meme coin, Pepe, right? But we are not going to talk about it. So let's talk about Bitcoin price first. When I'm looking at the Bitcoin price, I am looking at the bigger picture first, and then I'm zooming in to the details, right? So if you're looking back after at this time, 2018 and 19 and 20, and last bull run it came up very fast. Bitcoin is it's act like this always. So we have it came up here for like 300%, and then dip, and then to all-time high we have 1,300%, right? And then this seems like a history is going to repeat, because it looks scary when we not see like today. If we turn into previous all-time high in 2021, right? Imagine that at this time it made double top. It's made double top here, and of course when we see this, we can expect price going back down, and it's very scary. Some of us sell, some of us hold, some of us hedging into short. But anyway, I want us to think about what we felt at that time, at that moment in 2022, after all-time high, after we see this, after we had these two mountains, after we have this, and then we have this, everybody nervous about how low it's gonna go, and then we see it came back down very deep to here, and then it touched this level of all-time high from 2018. But luckily, so this has a lot of trading zone and supply and demand, feelings, happiness, depression, everything together. You will never understand. It's like this level. The guy, all of us, who survive from this battle. We're not going to sell our coin for the newcomer here. No way. We're not gonna sell it, right? So we keep holding it, and then price came back down here, and then at this point we have FTX collapse. So this was my first position that I bought Bitcoin from this event, from the FTX collapse, because I think when the bad news come, when people scare, so it's time to buy. This is first thing that I use. It's about the sentiment of the market, and then let me turn line chart into candle. So we see the dip here, and then I always talk about previous time in all of my video, and then after this I thought it's gonna go back up, and then it didn't happen because FTX collapsed, and then I bought another position here, my third position right here, because I see double bottom, and price go sideways. If we talk about sideways and what is going on right here in this event, so you can go to look at my previous video, but today I'm not going to talk about this. I am going to talk about what I think is going to happen in the future. Okay, let's skip into this part. If you want to know my thought about this period, you can browse and see my previous video that I upload on YouTube. I have it there. And then today we are going to talk about what next. Okay, what next? Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in here. First thing first. This is what I think. It's going to have some pullback, right? Before price going back up, it's always come with pullback, but pullback is going to be quick, like this. It's going to be quick like this. Yeah, pullback and then pump back up very quickly. This is what I expect to see price reaction to the market. Why? Because okay, let's see volume profile. Let's see volume. So let's see daily volumes on Binance. So do we see something? Do you see something? Okay, 12 hour. You see something? Do you see something? Right? I think accumulation level or past right now is about, this is accumulation level that people are buying and selling, try to get Bitcoin at a cheap price, especially at this point of time. You see the volume spike. We can tell where people start accumulate Bitcoin here. Okay, let me see. Let me make it. Okay, here we can see it here. We can see it here. The volume spike, we can see it here. And then last time we found it here, right? But then after that, trading volume just dry. So I'm not going to buy anything at this point if we see the trading volume dry like this. Yeah. So for this channel, I'm going to focus about long term. We are going to talk about how to trade to get more Bitcoin or to not lose your Bitcoin, right? We're not going to talk about intraday trading or day trading, thing like that. I have my day trading video on my Patreon, but on YouTube we are going to stick with this. Okay, and then next, I'm not going to buy anything here. And then next, let me turn my drawing. I have battle zone. Okay, let me turn on my battle zone. Okay, here, this is my battle zone. It's basically support and resistance, demand and supply zone. Okay, here we see first thing first that I notice about first thing volume here. Volume go higher and then stop, right? Price, people keep buying, turn up and then stop sideways, right? So, but one thing we can assume what is happening is we see volume, trading volume decrease very much, a lot here in around 1st of April, yeah, March, end of March, thing like that. But the price, it didn't reflect the volume so much. What it this mean? So I am going to assume that people are selling, buying, and at this moment from now on they might hold Bitcoin, not selling, not buying, they just hold. That can be the case. That's also possible. Okay, let me turn off volume. Okay, now we don't need volume. Let's see at the price. Okay. Some people, when they trade, they use channel. They use channel like this to trade, you know, the parallel channel, something like this to trade. So, but I don't really use the channel because to me the channel is just a moving target. So because how to say, it's not working well with me, you know. It's like it's not solid enough to predict the price. So most of the time I use my demand and supply zone to look. So let's delete. I don't really use this. So for right here at 1 day chart, I bought the first lot here, second lot here, third lot here, and then holding it until this point. Average price is around 75% in a few months, not bad. So, but I see some rejection, you know. This is what we need to concern. I found rejection from here because when we turn back a little bit, we have some trading zone here, and the big one is here above between 32 to 46, 60. So we have a lot of trading area in here, and the price, it just stopped here. It couldn't break up to the higher level, and then it just keep dropping. Because if you remember, we're talking about volume just dry out. But to me, I don't really think price going to pull back or coming lower to this level or this level. I don't think so. This is for this scenario, I don't think so. I think it could came down into this level to test this zone. Possible. And why I think price maybe come down to this zone between 26k to 21k in this zone. I think possible because since last year we in this zone we see price trading around this zone for long time, for long periods of time. People are selling and buying and a lot of volume here. I don't think if we turn back into the bigger chart, you will see the same price stuck at this resistance zone here because these people who bought Bitcoin from 2018, they don't want to sell, or some of them maybe they sold already, maybe around here, take profit already, but majority of them they don't want to sell Bitcoin that they get from earlier time, from 2016, 15, 14 or things like that. This is why it just price just stop here. So will it be the same? I don't know. Will it be the same? I just assume people who some of you who bought Bitcoin here, you don't want to sell it because it feels like it's not easy to get Bitcoin at this price below 20k. It's very difficult, and I don't think these people will sell. So if my assumption is correct, is right, so when the price come back into enter this zone, we are going to see battle zone here. I think it's going to be battle zone here. We saw it twice already. When we zoom in here, let's zoom in. We saw it twice at this candle. You see, price pull back in one day, and then here second time price pull back in one day, and then pump up, return higher. So it's just a second test into this battle zone. I think in next few days or next week, price maybe come down to test battle zone in this level again one more time. I don't know how deep it's going to go, or maybe it just touch like this and pump back up. We never know. But okay, what I'm going to do if price come back into this battle zone, let me show you my battle level here. This is my battle level. So this is my battle level. So I create the red line here. If I'm not going to buy anything above this because I bought it here already, and at the same time volume is decreasing dramatically. I don't see any reason to buy here. It might going back up. That's good. I might follow by if it break higher high over here. I might, but at this level between this channel, I'm not going to add into my position. So why I think price might go down lower more than going higher in short periods of time. I'm going to look at market cap, Bitcoin dominance. This is Bitcoin dominance charts. Okay, let me see. After 2018, 2020, last bull run, the Bitcoin dominance, it just came back down here to this level and moved from 21 into 22 and 23 into this zone for such a long time. It trying to break at this time. I thought it will break, but it not able to. Let me move this up. It's not able to break, and it came back down here again. Came back up, down. It moved sideways in this channel for Bitcoin dominance. And if you are a trader who look at the price action, when you see the price, when you see the chart come up, when you see chart come up like this and then turn back down, you see it like this, turn back down like this, turn back down. It means it's going to turn the scenario to be like come lower every single time. When it come to here and it turn back up very quickly, the same. But at this point of time, it's just show a little bit different. It is not just came back up and then down like this. It stay in this range. So I can assume it might stay at this level just a little bit, and then trying to break one more time. If it can break, Bitcoin dominance might break back up. That means Bitcoin can move price higher. But at next few weeks, if it not able to make higher high, at least to this level, I think price might have a chance to coming back down to here. And if Bitcoin dominance cannot make higher high, it come back down here, of course price gonna come lower, but we never know how low it will be, right? So for Bitcoin dominant charts, I have two scenarios. I'm going to wait for maybe next week or next 2 weeks to see if it break lower here and do something like this, price going to come lower, or if it not able to make higher high on dominance or thing like this, price going to come lower also. But in this scenario, the second scenario, this is the best case because I expect Bitcoin price to came down quickly and then turn back up. If we in this second scenario, the price that I expect should be weak like this and then come back up, right? But again, if Bitcoin dominance move down, just down like this, of course maybe price will just come back down and go lower. So I think anyway in second both scenario, price going to come to battle zone, and that I will waiting for the battle to happen. So I'm going to wait and see. Right now, come back to charts. My plan is if the price come back below this level, I am going to prepare to add into my position to buy some more Bitcoin below here. If it move above this line, I'm not going to do anything. Yeah? I'm going to wait until it come back down. Any price, any level, it come below this line, I'm going to make a plan, prepare my plan, and buy it in this level. This is my plan. So yeah, I think I'm going to wait for next week or next 2 weeks to make a move. But right now I'm not going to short or anything because it's really dangerous for a shorter, because imagine how big of the hodler or trader who have like Bitcoin and who have trade, fight, a lot of experience, tear, joy, a lot of emotion, backholder, liquidation event, so many things happening here. So I don't think these people are going to give up very quickly in this just period of time. Of course, they are going to wait and see price at least to come to test all-time high at this level. At least I think these people are going to wait to see this level at least, right? If price just come down to here, I don't think they are going to sell. Yeah. When I trade Bitcoin, I do analysis on price action, volume mainly, and psychological of the market. Yeah, I don't think short is a good idea, because if you short, you have to get out very quickly, because I think anytime when price come back down here, it's gonna do like quick bounce like this, like maybe can do quick like this. It's going to be quick. Even you see it already here, when it come back down, it bounce back very quickly. I think it's going to be the same. It might come here and then bounce to test this level and then go back down. Possible, or they just do like this. This is my both scenario. First one, I am going to see if price coming into battle zone, and if they do like this, I don't want to see this. If the price came back down and test the resistance, cannot break, this is not good. This is not good. If I see something like this, this is not good. In next 2 weeks, if this happen, this is not good to me. And then I going to look at the dominance. If dominance move the same like this, it just continue lower, cannot make higher, came back down like this. This is not good. This is worst situation for me, that I am going to think about another scenario. And then, but if Bitcoin dominance can come lower and make higher high, at least higher than previous level, this is not bad. This is not bad to consider to prepare your fund to buy. If the second scenario happened, I thought it might just dip very quick and then come back up like this. So if it happened, the same thing. So we have to look together for Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price. So let it synchronize. So first scenario again, if Bitcoin dominance make a lower low, cannot make higher high, and do like this. This is not good. I think the price will react like this. This is not good. This is not good. I'm not going to buy just yet. But anyway, I am going to prepare maybe deeper, maybe here, maybe down here, around that. But if the second scenario happen, if Bitcoin dominance cannot make lower low and it make higher high like this, and it come back around this level, I think even the price go back down, it's gonna be just weak like this. And if it quick weak, I'm going to prepare to buy my first position around here, right? So this is for now. And for the plan for next 2 weeks, this is what I am going to do. And then before we end this video, let's take a look at the bigger picture on weekly chart. What do you see in weekly chart? I think it's not bad at all. For the weekly chart, it's just like it's pump, it's going up. You see this week is very important. This week, to me, I count on this week 100%. This is very important to me because if you want to know what is this candle mean for the weekly candle, I recommend to go back to my previous video and on YouTube and see. I talk about it, right? Because of this, I think it's coming in play, and then this candle, and then this week, it's really important. This combination together is really important. To me, it looks like a bull market, right? It looks like a price go back up, wick stay at the level, right? I look at the price sometimes like waves. Look like the waves, you know, like I will explain. Yeah, come back down. It's just like a wave. It's just like a wave. You know, if you draw a wave, you can sometimes you can just use your sense that the price might move lower, and lower, right? Easy. The waves here is not so strong, right? And then it continue lower. They lost energy. It lost energy. It's come lower. It's come lower, right? But on this side, the wave getting stronger, maybe, right? Yeah. I also do inlet wave, but I going to find a time to explain about inlet wave in next video in future. So it will take some time for you guys to learn, but it's just like art. I use them to predict in the bigger picture inlet wave with weekly chart and daily chart. It work perfectly well. This is what I'm going to say. So I'm going to wait for maybe next week or two to see what's going to happen, but I am more likely have a bias about price going to come weak fast here. It's something like this, you know. Anyway, I'm going to keep eyes close to Bitcoin dominance, and I'm going to make a video next week again to see what happened, and then we can look at the market and continue analyze for the next 2 weeks. Usually I cannot analyze the price so far, but for a month, for a few weeks, that's possible. Okay guys, thank you very much for today and this video. Nothing much happened because price just moved and stay at this level. It's good, it's good. You don't want to see price going down very quickly. Yeah, this is good. This is very good thing for Bitcoin. And for this, it's not even test medium range yet. Um, let's do something. I want to see if Bitcoin can make a mid-range. Okay, let's do a channel like this. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, it didn't touch mid-range yet. I think at least we can expect for this year. So I expect the price to come back up to test mid-range here. It might test and then down. Who knows? It might test and break. Who knows? But at least I think this is not the end of the year yet. The price more likely to going at least up to test this level. This is what I think. But anyway, it could come lower before it tests mid-range. So yeah, let's see. Next week I will come and do next video for you. And let me know what do you think about this, and if you like this video, please share, give a thumbs, give me a feedback, a comment, anything. I'm welcome to communicate with all of you guys. And yeah, enjoy and don't put too much risk into your trade. The trade can be light, can be entertained, can be a good investment if you study about it, if you know what are you doing, if you, I would say, if you don't follow other people. I don't want anyone to follow me, but since I trade and I don't follow anyone, I feel great, and I made good profit. Yeah, I never lose. I never lost money trading Bitcoin ever in my entire history. But I lost when I trade some altcoin and things like that, or sometimes when I zoom into smaller time frame like 1 hour or 5 minutes or something like this. So it's how you can look at the price. It's a lot of noise. How you can predict? It's just nonsense. How you can trade here? I trade for fun sometimes, but okay, let's do this before we end the video. This is 5-minute chart, and then now you see this is a resistance, right? You see the resistance. They made lower high, lower high, lower low, and it just break pump like this. It don't do this, guy. Don't trade into smaller time frame. You are going to lose money, lose your money. All right. So stay calm. Don't be rushed. So Bitcoin, if you study fundamental of it and you keep trading, accumulate, stack the sets, it will go well. I hope. This is not financial advice. And then see you next video. I'm going for real. Bye bye.